be alive, but I am dead inside.
I'm
Rip.
dead. Joe, you're completely orange. Did you know that?
Um,
As
you know,
orange as orange gets.
I thought that like my lineage with Donald Trump will be hidden, but I guess it's showing now.
And Exter, you're not using your webcam today?
Just not yet. Let me work on that.
Okay. I'm just questioning your life choices. That's all.
Well, that's the usual then.
Okay. Welcome everybody back to In Hoc Signo Vinces. Hoc. Session number 4. Once again, if you have not watched the first 3, those are on our YouTube channel. Link is bit.ly/LeafJackGaming. Go ahead, go there, subscribe. You know the drill.
Link also goes here.
And there's my neck. Oh, someone's getting some echo.
Probably me. It's like always me.
Alright. The echo.
Okay, no more echo on my end.
I think we're good. Sweet. I just went to check. Alright, so last time on our grand adventure, our resident snake person artificer was drug under the water by some I'm forgetting the name.
Lacedons.
Lacedons, thank you. Lacedons, and promptly bitten and drowned to death. So our Exter will be re-rolling a character this evening. And we'll meet them soon, hopefully. I have an idea where they're at this moment in the world, so as long as they get there, that will be okay.
Am I sideways?
Your normal ways.
Okay. It's sideways on my screen for some random reason.
I don't even know how to interpret sideways.
Like, it is rotated 90 degrees, my picture of my face.
I don't know.
We
You don't have
a
it.
feed.
Yeah, we don't have a picture of your face.
Okay, I'll fix it then.
You might want to try reconnecting. Ugin, after many days, actually about a day's worth of work, you've fixed all your tinkering stuff, and you actually made some newer stuff. So maybe we can get to see that. He gained a level. That's what happened. And during their rest, you caught up on just a generic horse. We'll say that it runs back because you guys have enough horses. To the rest of the party. However, something I haven't told anybody yet is you come with news. The rest of the Templar Order has marched north. Call to arms, as it were, to
Guys.
fight more mages.
They've called us north.
Not
to
you guys.
Fight more mages. Oh. They've called everyone else north to fight
Yes.
more mages.
Because they hate us.
They actually feel like that your mission is very important because during the night there was a small attack of undead from the south, and in the skirmish, a mage was found nearby, and he said that he was interrogated, and it was found out that the mages were coming together to the north to take a siege to the south on Ishinvarosa after 2 waves of undead were to come and ransack the town. However, seeing as there's only 1 wave, and the other wave was supposed to come from the east, which is the direction you guys went, they are expecting that you guys actually did quite well, and they want you to keep going to make sure that anything that could be going wrong is taken care of.
Okay.
All right. And we'll say that Ugin did his share of helping in that fight, and that's why he gained his experience just fine.
Well, thank you.
All right. Other than that, you guys rested and leveled last night. It is about break of dawn when you guys are up because you're adventurers and you wake up to the sun. That's who you be. What would you guys like to do?
Masturbate.
Well,
No, do not do that.
while he does that, I'll do my morning ritual.
yeah, I'm gonna bless my armor and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, do my ritual that I do in the morning. Night, be all like, yo, laws.
All right.
If that counts as a full rest, Ugin should be full hit points, yes?
Yes.
Awesome. I'll make sure that gets set. Okay. All right. Bring me up to speed again, guys. Where are we going?
We are going to a hut in the east because there are some sort of ritual magic sources going on over there.
I
Our
thought you
mission
guys took
is...
care of that already. Really? That's where we are?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We
And,
sort of got
we were-
sidetracked by a huge wave of undead, you know.
Oh, right. I helped out with that last night.
Different one.
we were told that there was a trio of hags that were involved, Coven.
Yes. And they provided regents for these people to do a necrotic ritual upon this lake and have the zombies apparently attack a town. Some bad juju.
That town was Ishtenbarosa.
Yes.
The town.
Yeah, the town.
The only town. I don't know why this didn't work, but it didn't mark that Raz gave us a cheer of 200 bits. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
He's now our top cheerer.
You
Cheers.
better back down, boy.
Sorry, interrupted. Continue.
Are you caught up, or do you need to know more than that?
That's good. That works.
Also, the mage
Why?
died.
Oh, good. I was hoping.
He also had some apparent signal, alchemical tattoo on his hand that we skinned and now have stored.
That you already knew about.
What?
That Ugin already knew about.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Oh my god, you knew about this? Wait, would you say that you knew about it?
I mean, I mean, it was a bet. He got it back in the war, back in the day. We bet him to do something dumb, and he went and got like this weird alchemical tattoo on his hand. He was super drunk.
Not only did Ugin roll a 2 for his knowledge, apparently John did.
And apparently it has the ability to destroy other alchemicals.
Oh,
Or enhance them.
Yes.
I think we're talking about two really different tattoos. Are you talking about like the Loch Ness monster one?
No.
You know.
I think everybody got a handout as to what it was.
I will hand it out again for your
Oh, that's real weird looking.
viewing pleasure.
That's got like all sorts of moons on it.
All sorts of moons.
There you go. For the stream, I will show it off. There you go. Go. All right. Do you guys head off again? What are you doing with Silas? All these questions.
Oh,
We,
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 we
are,
Silas
we
is
already
buried.
Silas has been buried.
Oh, right.
we had a rip question for him.
I'll make him part of the map layer. That's where his grave is.
Okay. Is there an actual name for this like lake pond thing?
No.
Okay.
This is a naturally formed. Well, actually, it's actually not natural. Typically, it's just a regular pond, so no one would care. But someone, as Silas knew, but you guys actually did find out, it was dug out deeper. So,
Okay.
it's a known pond, yes. Named, no. That's like going into the random wilderness and going, I have found a body of water that might have water longer than a day, and I will name it after me.
Got it.
So I guess we'll just continue on our way to the hut if we're done.
Uh, I suggest we allow Ugin to investigate these necromantic crystals.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm very interested in looking at those.
Yes, I believe that was an Arcana check.
Okay, Ugin can do that.
Does anybody assist him by telling Ugin what they know about the crystals or something like that?
Sure.
Oh, there we go.
So it sounds like Jekt is going to assist you on this check.
Okay,
Giving you advantage.
thank goodness. 15.
Well, you can't really determine anything else beyond the connection to
I just rolled 13 randomly. Sorry.
huh.
Bad luck.
Sorry, I got distracted by that random 13. It seems to be connected to a hag coven, and other than that, you're not totally sure.
Yeah, these are some sort of hag crystals. What they would be for, I certainly couldn't tell you. That's all sorts of awful, nasty stuff.
Sock was hesitant to destroy them with his amulet.
I thought when I got like actual close to the amulet, like they kind of magneted off each other.
Like-
They vibrated and repulsed.
Right.
Yeah, the propulsion wasn't necessarily like a magnet where it's like it slides off, but it feels like it wants to. So you could definitely like put it directly on and hold it there. But it definitely pushes away and starts to vibrate the crystal.
Okay, we have 5 of them, right?
Yes.
That's real weird.
Okay, I'm gonna just touch it, see what happens.
Okay. Your amulet starts to get hot, and then the crystal shatters.
Okay.
I so badly wanted you to say your amulet gets destroyed.
I mean, I don't really fully know what it does, so Doc would be devastated.
The amulet seems to be darkening. It seems that you've used quite a bit of its alchemical process. Alchemical substance, that's the word I wanted to say. And you're pretty sure you might need to let it sit so that it can gather energy again.
Okay.
Which it does naturally through sunlight and warmth around you. And even your body will give it warmth to charge up, but that's
It's
the
a glow
main.
in the dark amulet.
Yeah.
Was anything noticeable by the crystal's destruction?
Not really. The alchemical destroyed the arcane properties, thus shattering the crystal. The crystal becomes so fine that it powders away into like the wind.
Well, it's clearly opposed to the Templar Order. Are we going to keep the other 4, or should we try and destroy those 2?
I say we destroy them, and I pull out my amulet.
I probably suggest keeping at least one, as maybe like evidence, or when we bring it to the hags. Maybe something will happen there.
I forget. Why did we let you out of jail? I apologize. No, no offense. Just
Calaman
is it?
sent him with us.
There you go.
oh, okay. Okay.
No
We
offense, but what happened? Why are you not a criminal?
He was suspected of sorcery, but he wasn't convicted at the time. And Calaman's basically went, here, look after this guy and make sure he doesn't fuck anything up while we're busy.
that's fair. That's definitely fair.
Which, by the way, so how old is Jack?
Sorry.
How old is Jack? Is he like a kid?
19.
Yeah, 19.
All right. I mean that's roughly Thok's age. So, also the man is a sorcerer.
Oh.
Yeah, we found that out in the fight.
Oh. Okay.
We found that out. I found that out. You've always known.
Does
we as the
anyone
group.
besides the heretic think it's a good idea to save one of these crystals?
Far
Hey,
Traveler
not-
just shrugs.
He's not too much of a heretic. It's not his choice.
He's not too much of a heretic, but fuck Silas.
Hey,
I
you had a
mean-
choice to be a sinner. He said, Thok says.
Sorcerer
to
is more of
ground.
a built-in, born this way situation.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. I definitely vote for destroying the crystals. But
I vote for destroying as well, seeing as see that the eggs could take advantage of them. And use them to their advantage.
all right.
No, the vote is against me, so I guess we'll destroy him. Now, do we destroy them all with amulets, or do we break them without trying to neutralize them first?
I would think we would neutralize them definitely.
Okay. So you put them all one by one to your amulet. Thok, do you do any of them? Or are you gonna let Ugin take care of that?
Well, would I know whether or not my amulet can get destroyed by depleting its power?
Depleting its power, no. But if it's used too much, it might go into the like a stasis where it can't really do much until it's recharged through a much greater, much greater energy source.
Right.
Like Apple.
So,
If it goes super dead, it's super dead.
right. So, how close to super dead does it look?
It's got a little bit of a kick still in it, but too much more activity with it won't be good for it.
Okay,
I need to return to the Green Lantern Corps.
I'll destroy one, and you can destroy the rest. Cause like I also did some weird shit with the lake earlier.
I also did some weird shit with a lake.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It did some weird orc shit.
Just freaky.
Okay, your amulet seems to do that just fine, and the other three are handily destroyed by Ugins.
All right. On to the cottage or whatever abode this is.
The hut.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna
Lead
go.
us on, Roland.
I know the note's there, but I'm definitely going to collect my stuff.
Oh yeah, I got rid of the notes, but he collected his bow. He wanted everyone to know that. All right.
So along the sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
So along the way when we're traveling there, I kind of want to like mess with the like guns, alchemy kit that Silas left.
You may. What would you like to work with it on?
The gun. I want to like offer it around, and be like, does anyone want this?
I have my own. That one looks
Bro.
like it's been modified.
Okay. Well, I'll just store it for later in case anyone else wants it at some point. Wink, wink.
Thing is, there's no alchemist here. It might be.
Well,
Um,
I say wink, wink out of character.
Yeah. Well, the way it would work is essentially we don't have any ammunition for it.
That's true.
Is there any
Okay.
ammunition in the bag?
The ammunition's magically generated.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
That's why you couldn't get any from the bag.
got it.
It don't like you. Okay. So it takes about an hour before you reach the edge of the path, the end of the path. Before you is a forest that Roland claims as mostly untame. However, he knows of a path that will lead to the hut. The path isn't great for horses, so the cart should be left.
Okay,
Okay.
hop out of the cart.
Okay.
What dangers are in these woods?
There's a mix of goblinoids, orcs, general beasts, monsters. Oh, no one really knows the full extent. Mostly I've seen goblinoids and orcish.
Your elfin accent sounds a lot like Calamentis' accent.
It's because I'm not a voice actor and I can only do about 3 things.
2 of those not being reading and not being able to do math.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Savage.
Best
Voted
DM.
most likely to die next.
Wink, wink.
That being said, would you guys like to do a... Actually, what is your guys' marching order and formation, I guess?
Who's
Marching.
the most perceptive?
Probably Ugin.
Probably, yeah. So I can stand in the front.
Wait, isn't Roland? Is he coming with us?
Yes.
Well, in
What's
that
his
case,
perception?
possibly Ugin. Or possibly Roland.
Yeah, if he's good at all at it, then he's probably better than me. But
He has passive 14.
Is that better than you?
there we go. Sorry. I have. Goodness gracious.
Goodness. All right.
There we go. Okay. In perception, I have a 3.
So he's a little
Passive
better.
13.
Roland's go to the front.
Okay. As a scout, he's actually going to take about 20 to 30 feet ahead. Yeah.
All right. I'll lead the formation because I got a lot of health, and yep.
In that case, I'll take the back.
I'll hang out second to last then.
That sounds like I'm firmly mediocre in the middle.
Yep.
Firmly mediocre.
Last time we checked, you were slower than this, so you've got a little bit of a hitch in your giddy up since the last time we saw you in action.
Well, I haven't been in the field in years. I just got out of retirement. Give me some slack.
No, I'm giving you a lot of credit. You actually got some of your youth back.
I've been working hard at it.
Switch Jack to Nugan, and then you have the proper marching order.
Jugan.
Okay. Give me one moment.
Fucking roll.
Everything all right?
I may have done a 2 GM roll. That was pretty shit.
That sounds about right.
Speaking of which, what's your passive perception?
Everyone?
I mean,
No.
the highest is 14.
Um, X tier.
10.
Interesting.
He's not that kind of rogue, okay? Damn.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We have to set up his token real fast.
Choices were made.
No problem. Okay. Sweet. And then you guys, I want back like that. Cool. So, you guys march around for about 2 hours before you are left a signal decided on beforehand by Roland that danger might be ahead. Shortly after that, you find yourself in the presence, or at least the distant presence of a large, giant creature of, well, large size.
Oh. That looks very not friendly, guys.
Not at all.
I don't know what you're talking about. Does anyone speak?
Orcish?
I'm double checking, but I think it is giant.
I speak Dwarvish.
That is the opposite of giant.
No joke,
Tiny.
literally this close. This close to speaking giant. I chose a different language, but it was in the running.
When you say this close, I don't have any measurement kind of thing. So you could be like holding out your arms all the way out and say this close.
He had his
I
fingers
definitely held my
right
fingers
up,
up to the
right up to the mic camera. Like,
So
Oh.
our distance
Oh.
is true in this, or do we have some weird?
yes, you are perfectly fine with that. You actually hear him far before you see him. He's
How you gonna
shouting
say
now.
Is there
hear
some
him fart?
there might be some layering issues. I see somebody in the bushes.
It could just be where you're at because of this shadow cast.
No, like I see somebody that I don't think I'm supposed to.
This person?
Yeah,
Oh, you see them.
Lol.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah,
That's
remember
fair.
that 2 GM roll that was shit?
Yeah, it's just because of shadows. I don't know if the GM or the DM, the DM can hide stuff on this.
Yes.
Yeah, he can.
Okay, Duke.
I have a layer called the GM info layer where I can put tokens and like hidden from you guys.
Cool.
I just realized the most likely thing he would actually speaking is common. So you hear this. What do you see, Mr. Fluffy? And then if from the other side of the path, hidden in the forest, you hear, Oi, Grog! Get back into the hiding! What are you doing on the path?
I think we might have an ambush ahead.
Where was the Oi Grog shouting coming from?
Almost directly across from him.
Oh, far side? Okay.
Yeah, it's actually, he's making enough noise and motion to this person that you can actually see him. At least the figure of a bulking man, similar in shape and stature to Thok, however, even bigger, with a pale green skin. It's kind of hidden by the shade of the trees.
I would like to take this opportunity to use my special. Let's see. I have a hammer. I'm gonna add my special weights onto the hammer and cast magic weapon.
Okay.
There we go.
Mr. Fluffy's found something, I think. So exterior. Elysis.
I had a name. My friends call me Ellie.
Okay,
That's what I
Ellie.
decided. That's what I
Ellie.
decided. But there's a pronunciation. They're supposed to happen.
You feel this like you hear more than you feel, I should say. You hear this sniffing sound like from a dog, but you don't see anything. However, you see a giant beast of a human shouting back over his shoulder towards you, or not away from you, sorry. That you hear the same things. He needs to make a stealth check. Roll and do. He's pretty good at these. Boom. Apparently not.
Nice.
Hi, welcome to Roll20. There's no possible way I could fail this. Oh yeah, I'm playing on Roll20. Whoops.
Let's see, what did he get compared to them? Okay. Everybody go ahead and roll initiatives. Let's get into this right away.
I'm actually
I'm
gonna
gonna roll
click my
initiative
guy
with
before
my
I do anything.
negative 0.92.
Do this every single time without fail. Forget to select a token first.
Oh no.
Oh. Speaking of forgetting to select the token first.
We're gonna need an initiative tracker, Matt.
Oh, my mistake. Sorry, buddy.
That's impressive. I have a 0 on initiative.
I mean, I have a negative 0.92.
Dude, like, apparently he didn't get enough sleep or something, and he's just kind of like, dude, what?
And then take off the 1. Goodness gracious.
Okay. I accidentally closed roll-in sheet when I was doing this. Here we go. What in the world? Oh, it made the duplicates from last one. Okay, cool. It's all ogre now.
Not on the turn order, I don't think.
It's all okay.
All ogre now? What?
Wreck.
Give me half an
Give me an A.
Hey.
elephant. I don't see A.
Did somebody say Joe? J is for Joe. O is for, oh look, it's Joe. E is
No.
for everyone, look, it's Joe.
For some reason, I thought I rolled a 22 for the ogre, and now I'm disappointed that I did not.
I'm glad you did not.
Wow, you guys got some good rolls there. Far Traveler, you're
Speak for
first.
everybody.
Okay, so there's been no warning or no concern of anything coming up from the back, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at Jack and say, be careful, and I'm gonna go ahead. And at that point, I'll draw my bow, and I need you to tell me about this terrain here. What is this?
This is a forested area. Traversing it will be difficult terrain.
Okay, so what about if I were to move here? Is this difficult? Is this square right here difficult terrain?
That will not be. You'll be fine for that.
Okay, so I will move there, and then I will jump up as high as I can into that tree.
Okay.
My strength score is 16, and then my running jump speed 16 feet over, or what is it? I don't remember what the multiplicative is for up, but it's 3 plus like half my mod or something, so 4.5, 5 feet up.
Okay. I don't know they
So-
equip stuff either. So
how tall is this tree?
that tree is only about 10 feet tall. It's not very big. So you're able to make a good grab a hold of a branch or so and hoist yourself into it.
Is there enough leaf cover that it counts as being not perfectly seen by the opponents?
Yeah.
Then I would like to attempt a stealth check in the tree.
Okay. So at the moment I have the... Do I have those as restricted movement? It might be best if I don't. I'm just going to say I don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are restricted movement, but it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get you guys trapped inside of them. So just
So,
don't stop in
is-
a log.
Permissible?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. I'm going to switch this over to the GM whisper.
Okay.
And that will be the end of my turn there.
Um, okay, that's perfect. This is why it's not a surprise. Roland makes some hand gestures and points towards the tree. He at the other side of the tree. He points to 3 different places.
Can you physically pull out the ruler and show me where he's pointing?
Yes, I will. I will once I'm done describing. Those of you with a positive or 0 or positive wisdom modifier will be able to determine this naturally. Otherwise, you might need an insight.
0 or positive wisdom or 0 or positive perception?
Perception.
Because I have a negative wisdom but a positive perception.
Perception or insight will work.
Okay.
So if you have a 9 and 1 or both of those, you're gonna have to roll something. He points out 3 different places in the tree line. Okay, cool. And you guys are able to determine he points out to there, here, and there. 3 hidden figures. Oh, and then he does 2 hands, seem to signify a bigger target, and he points almost directly north, but not towards the ogre, but to this area here.
I don't see any arrow.
Oh, sorry, I was on the wrong layer. This area here.
Okay.
So here, 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 and a big one up here. Next thing he'll do with his 45 feet of movement, because he is a deep stalker, is he will move over across the path with his elvish nimbleness to get a better line of sight and shoot at a target that you guys can't perfectly see, but he pointed out. And he gets 2 attacks. However, they do see him, so he does not have advantage. Hits. Oh yes, he would have bonus action hunter marked, and then he gets a second attack for another hit. Okay, that ends his turn. Ject.
Okay. I am going to move just into the brush or tree line right here, trying to stay concealed as best as possible.
Okay, running through that will take an extra 5 feet, which you're fine because you have the extra space.
Perfect. And I am going to ready a spell. If I can. If not, I'll just end my turn.
You can ready your spell. You just have to declare which spell and the trigger.
Going to ready catapult, and if something attacks one of our fellow members.
Okay. I did a derp and I closed something I needed instead of minimizing it out of the way. Okay, cool. All right, that makes it Ellie's first turn.
How high am I in this tree?
Yes, tree. Probably about 7 feet up.
I want to start looking around my area for the sniffing I hear. And I want to ready an attack if I see something.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
On the right page.
You
What
can't
a day.
tell. You're looking through the foliage, but all you can see is more of this bushes on the ground. Something seems to be very adept at hiding, and you just can't find it, but you still hear that.
I'm going to lean my back into the tree so that my back is covered with my bow drawn, waiting to fire upon seeing something.
Okay. All right. So, on the right side of the path, you hear something shot Jerry. Oh, it's an elf. Get him. All right. I need to be on the right layer. Boop. So, I should probably do this. Ah, shoot. There we go. So, he goes. That takes 15, giving him only 10. Or there. Whoops. An orc rushes out of the foliage, sees your party, and oh yeah, orcs are cool.
Damn right we are.
Not half orcs, real orcs.
Real orcs
Ooh.
are cool.
Ooh.
Real orcs are assholes.
He kind of hunches over into a charging stance and with a battle cry, runs forward, pulls out a javelin and hooks it at, in this case, he'd be running this way, so probably the first thing he can see in his straight line. Though you're out of range, so he's actually going to turn and throw it at the elf. All right, I do believe that hits him. No, it doesn't. You see Roland go, "Whoa!" and do that like he touches the tip of the spear and pushes it out of his way.
That's awesome.
That should be good enough to trigger Raz's prepared ability.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. And that is a DC 13 for Dex.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, he sees that coming from a mile away and just sidesteps it. Is that save for half or save negates?
Just stand by. Let me read that real quick.
No problem.
It just says on a failed save, no, I don't see anything. It must just have nothing. But I think this is how luck works. I'm going to roll a d20, use one of my luck points, and then I can choose which of the dice that we use. Is that correct?
I'm not familiar with luck, but I'll go ahead and take a look. because I know you posted it earlier. Whenever you make an attack roll and ability check, you cost. Okay. Down here, probably when you spend 1 luck point when you make an attack roll
Yeah.
against you, is made against you. Oh shit! I'm not reading. You can spell my. You choose die roll, but before
Oh.
the outcome is determined.
It doesn't work on saves. It only works if he's
Gotcha.
attacking you.
Okay.
Yep.
No worries. Cool. Miss.
So it is a negate. Okay. The other orc that you know about, at least one of them, runs out and goes, "Ignore the stupid squirrel, Grog. We got more company to worry about." And does the same thing where he kind of bull charges forward.
An orc saying to ignore elves. How disgusting.
Did I say elf? I meant to say squirrel.
You did say squirrel, but
You don't know.
Oh, hold on just a second. This will be 2.
Well, the elf is what's in sight as still, and this will be at disadvantage.
Depends on the world.
True.
Typically, that is a true statement, and that's more or less how I was going with it. You actually would hate elves quite a bit as a Templar and a half-orc.
Would he, though?
okay.
He's a PC.
That's true. That's up to you, but the standard half-orc would. A standard half-orc Templar.
Right.
So this...
like, I might get that from my mom's side, but my dad might have taught me to be a little bit more
Disciplined.
better. Yeah.
Accepting. Woke.
Not a tool.
Woke af.
Woke. Oh,
Yes.
shit. Sorry.
So this orc goes, prepares to throw a javelin, grabs nothing because he misses his stash and throws nothing at all. Oh. Oops.
Certainly no hobgoblin.
No, I decided against hobgobs.
Your mistake.
I guess so. All right. He's a big doggy. So Ellie,
Doggy.
Yes.
suddenly from the bushes below, lunges the snapping teeth of a very large wolf. Most of you would probably see and hear this. Well, not necessarily see, but definitely hear this. The snapping and the clawing and the ruff, 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 like a hound dog of a very large wolf. It does reach up to you with a hop and a...
Can I take my shot?
You did prepare, so yes, you may. However, you don't notice in time to be out of melee range, so do take a disadvantage. All right, you hit anyways.
That's a very big puppy.
Yes, sir. 9 points. Does a 16 hit you, however?
Yes.
Okay, 11 piercing damage. And go ahead and roll a strength save.
Oh, rolled it this way. Oh, it doesn't matter.
You rolled it at neither, I think. The bite comes, and it pushes you back. You're like, and you fall out of your tree, smacking against the ground. However, you're not too high enough to take actual damage. But you are prone on the ground. I did a chunk of your health.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Let's go for
gosh,
2
no.
games in 2 sessions. Let's do.
2 for 2, 2 for 2.
Oh, man. How terrible would that be?
All right, is
Never
Gwog.
even get to talk to the person.
Some random person died in the tree over there. That sucks. Okay,
Grog the
yeah.
ogre goes, all right, and lets go of what seems to have been a leash, and goes and lumbers forward. Actually, why am I doing that? I can always do this. Whoa! Hooray for things I found out.
Instead of making it move, you can dot it.
Instead of using the ruler, I can use the movement
Snap.
tracker. And he goes, "Oh, get him!" And lumbers quickly, but he uses all
Pretty
his
quick
movement to
lumber.
get to you. Pretty quick lumber.
lumber.
Yes. All right, Ugin.
Okay. So, we go. First thing, I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna circle around here, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. One more. And then I'm gonna use bonus action. I'm gonna do spiritual weapon and have like the exoskeleton disattach from my my armor, animate, and walk around to attack him.
Like an automaton, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
If you find a token for that, I can definitely make one for you to move around.
I'll see if I can find one after my turn.
Good plan.
So, first let's do spiritual weapon. Level 2. Wow.
That
That
hits.
looks like an 11 to hit. Oh, good. That looks like a whopping 4 force damage.
Minimum damage. The little thing goes, BOF! And he goes, rude.
Out of curiosity, what square does it wind up in?
There.
It's right next to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll beat it with my Warhammer. This is going to be. I don't have the spiritual weapon or the magical weapon factored in, so this is without the +1.
If you go into your attack, you can just edit the magic bonus to be from 0 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can do that. Like, I'll have to set up a second one for when magic weapon is active. But that's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Awesome. And why is there an extra D10 there?
Warhammers are versatile weapons, so if you dragged it from the equipment glossary, it will give you the one-handed damage and the two-handed damage by default.
Yes, sir.
That's real weird. I'm wearing a shield, so it's one-handed. So
Okay.
that's 10 points of damage.
All right.
And that's the end of me.
And then he died. Oh, no.
Yep.
So, John, if you're looking at your character sheet,
Yep.
so what you can do is do these as well. And you can do like magic weapon or whatever. And you can do that for this as well. And that will automatically do it. And you can just click it on and off. Boom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you can either do that or you can do whatever variety of things, but just giving you an option in the character sheets. Okay, so that's you, Thok.
Okay. So first move, I'm gonna get behind Mr. Ogre Buttface Man, next to my compadres, and I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite
Okay.
So there's else there. I'll also link it as well. Oop.
Awesome.
And I'm going to attack.
Is going to attack.
Yeah. Hiya.
That is a hit.
Cool. All right. And I'm also going to use my Divine Smite as well
Okay.
and expend a few spell slots and see if I can do some maximum damage.
Well, you didn't crit, so the answer is no.
Well, I mean, some decent damage anyway.
That is much more likely.
Okay, go ahead and roll your divine and thunderous smite damage.
Okay.
Do you still have those macros I sent you?
They disappeared. Whatever.
Okay.
Plus,
Strength saving throw there.
all right, and a strength saving throw, yeah. And it has to beat a 13.
Well, it is an ogre,
Yes.
and it does.
Yep.
However, you do 18 points of damage.
Yeah.
Mixed between radiant, thundering, and slashing.
Uh-huh.
And there's an incredibly loud boom, 300 feet away, in fact. Up to.
Take that, you bitch.
Boom. All right, if that's all, Far Traveler, it's your turn.
How clear is my shot to the wolf from here?
It definitely has. Let's see what I can see with you. Oh wow, that's pretty much a straight line. It'll have.
Yeah, that's pretty much straight, and I have high ground.
Yeah, it will have half cover still, just because, but that's all.
That's all he says.
It's
Just
only
half cover.
it's only a +2.
You sure you're not thinking partial cover?
Pretty sure, but I'll double check for you. Half cover +2. 3/4 cover +5. Total cover can't be directly targeted.
Okay. So in that case, I am going to bonus action rage, and I am going to attack that wolf, and because I'm assuming he doesn't see me, it should be an advantage, yes?
I'm prone.
Correct. And yes, you are.
Yeah.
So,
be-
this be advantage against his armor class +2.
You still hit.
Okay. And then, because I am raging, I will trigger this effect here. So if the wolf attacks anyone that is not me, it has disadvantage. If the wolf damages anyone that is not me, it deals, or the creature has resistance.
Okay. So your guardians rush out. What form do your guardians take?
They are also core.
Okay, so these spectral type creatures that look like core, that are core, run over and they distract the wolf. In core seem to be very solemn people. I'm not sure how they would be distracting, except maybe if they start playing music around it.
Well, they're combatants, so it's the same sort of distracting combat style that you could expect from like hoplites or hobgoblins or any of the militarized races.
Okay, so probably surrounding it and like having their weapons out at the ready, kind of in the way. Roland. Roland will make an attack after switching his hunter's mark. Boop. Roland, where'd you go? Roland, where'd you go? Ooh. Roland does a good amount of damage.
Rangers are good, yo.
After they got reworked.
Okay, yes, revised Rangers are good, yo.
Yeah. So yes, pulls out right into the orc, and then he takes a couple of steps into the terrain. However, he does not hide this time round. Checked.
All right. I gonna stay put behind. What is that? Thok or Ugin? Can't remember which one. Still in the bushes and cast Scorching Ray, targeting this orc and this orc. Those two. We'll throw 2 on the first and 1 on the second.
Okay.
Revise that. 1 on the first, 2 on the second.
Okay.
And
Your camera locked up if you want to try reconnecting your information
Okay.
and stuff. Yep. Your first ray shoots out. Pew! There you go. Pew, and the fire. Oh. And he falls over.
Sweet. All right. Next 2.
You are whispering me those, by the way, if you want to show
Oh,
everybody.
my bad.
The first one
and that
shoots
was-
out, hits the ground next to him.
Sorry, before that hit, I was going to try and do a luck dealy, if that's all right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I cut in, but yes, you may.
It's all right.
It's definitely a miss anyway, so you might as well. Oh, well, that will hit.
Perfect.
That's a 22 with your modifier, so 6 damage. So you're about to like fall over, and you go, "No, I got this!" And you take a perfect step and right at him.
Sweet. Oh, shit.
Oh, shoot. How would you like to have
Pretty
your
good.
crit go off?
So the first 2 bolts shoot out, and the last one, it looks like it takes a little bit longer, and my whole being starts to glow, float up off the ground. I look up with eyes blazing and just send out a Kamehameha of fire and hitting this guy right in the chest. And he stands there for a second and looks down, and there's a hole just in him that's smoking. And then he just like turns to ash and falls to the ground.
I like it. I like it a lot. Go ahead and roll a wild magic
Dislike it.
surge. The Templars don't like it.
I am grumbling heartily.
Ah. So that doesn't make you roll, does it?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, the
Just
orcs are
heads up,
down.
as you are commenting as your roll 20 character or roll 20 identity as opposed to your character.
Gotcha.
Ellie.
There you go.
That works.
Okay. Standing up, and is that gonna invoke?
Standing up does not. It does take 15, or sorry, half your movement, not 15.
And what is disengaging?
An action. Are you
He's a
asking what it
rogue,
means?
so he
I can
should
do it as
be
a
able to
bonus.
do it as
Okay.
a bonus with cunning action.
Yes.
So, and that will make me to where I'm not going to incur.
Yes. You will not provoke upon leaving his threatened space.
Okay. And is that I can disengage my full speed or my movement speed?
So your disengage is just like, you can think of it as like putting your hands up or something to protect yourself as you move away. It doesn't add or subtract anything from your movement pool.
Okay. Gotcha. So then I will stand up, taking half of my movement, drop my short bow in the spot that I'm standing, and then I will disengage 15 feet.
You don't have to drop your short bow to do this.
I'm
Unless-
dropping my short bow to pull out my rapier,
Okay.
and then I will cast True Strike on the wolf.
I think you cast it on yourself.
No, you point a finger at a target.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
All right. I didn't know that.
So, as a heads up, Nate, if you wanted to, you could keep your bow in hand, cast the spell, and then draw your rapier, so you wouldn't have to leave your bow behind, and you'd still be roughly equivalent unless you need your offhand for something else.
I am dropping my bow on the spot and then disengaging. That was
He's got a plan.
Oh
Okay.
shit moment. Like, oh! Back up the wolf gonna roar at you,
I
but
was like, so when you said you drop your bow, I was half expecting you to like throw it and be like, fetch.
just
that would be
shuck it
beauty.
at the wolf. It twangs off its head.
Okay. Cool. I think all the orcs are dead. But not the wolf. The guardians are distracting. And then it with their coaxing, I'm kind of like directing it away from you. Ellie. Yeah. Gotta find its movement speed. Whoop. It burrows out. We'll say it go ahead and dashes, and I don't think it can see you with your previous attempt at hiding. Oh no, you attacked, so it does see you. So it runs up to the tree, ignoring everyone else, and starts trying to climb up it. Ogre.
Loktar. Ogar.
Ogre. All right.
Oh dear.
The ogre. Medical contraptions. And it swings wide, since they can't actually hit the spiritual weapon. It swings and attacks Ugin instead with his great club.
All right.
Time to go clubbing.
Ooh, he hits a home run.
What did he roll? Where'd it
He
go?
got a crit for.
Oh. Oh
So-
no.
Commentary. If you see a nat 20, which we don't see shit because I think he rolled it to himself.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
my
what
mistake.
I'm asking about.
Yeah.
Jack, you might want to
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's self. Never mind.
I do. I think. Hold on just a second. What is this?
It has to be attacking him to use luck.
Well, I was looking at Tides of Chaos, but it's Bend Luck that I'm looking for, and that's at 6th level.
Ooh,
Okay.
that might be useful.
Eventually.
Oh,
So,
this
yeah.
is gonna hurt. Ogre crits.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm tanky.
He's
I
about
think.
to crit himself.
So he slams through your spiritual weapon, missing it because it's not technically targetable, and slams his great club directly into your armored self, crushing it just a tad, dealing 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was tanky.
Not too bad.
Okay, good. Okay.
So it's just
That's
a
a
flesh
decent
wound.
chunk.
He didn't roll amazing, but he did a good amount.
By flesh wound, you mean all soft tissues.
Hopefully that's his only attack, right?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, multi-attack with the. Oh Jesus!
And then the troll takes up his other club. No.
Oh shit, he brought a troll.
Ooh, club.
Yes, he brought a troll. Ugin, your turn.
Well, we are going to retaliate. Let's see. I could do that, or I could. I think we're gonna go ahead and yeah. I'm going to draw my my flare gun, and let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna take a 5-foot step backwards. So he'll get
Okay.
his attack.
As you do that, he goes, "No escape the club." Bah!
Oh, good lord.
No, Lord.
For 11 bludgeoning damage.
All right, we're good. We're fine.
This is okay. This is fine.
This is fine. I'm going to draw my flare gun and fire it at his face, casting guiding bolt. We're gonna cast it at 2nd level though.
All right.
So that's gonna be, let's see, guiding bolt, cast at level 2. Bangarang.
You didn't unclick those. That's okay. That still hits and deals 1 radiant damage.
16.
Oh, 16.
It
Sorry, I'm
does.
blind.
Yeah.
It
I
does
just said
17.
so that 1 doesn't count. Immediately goes to the 1 and only counts it.
It does 16 plus the extra 1 for being a higher level.
That is the higher level cast, not the magic weapon bonus.
Yep, you're right. You're right. Again, I'm great at
that's
this.
17 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And then
He takes the flare and just off his face, but he is still.
bonus action, the construct is gonna beat his face in.
All right, and I believe that's at advantage then, or something. I can't remember exactly what Guiding Bolt does.
Yeah, it should be at advantage.
Okay. As he is lit up.
He's lit.
That didn't do it. So it's gonna do 4 damage if it hits, but
That's just the 10 this time.
That doesn't appear to have been
there it goes at advantage. I don't know what I was doing before.
Oh, the advantage. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, so 17 to hit.
Does magic weapon doesn't affect spiritual weapon, right?
To my knowledge, no. It's the
It
hammer.
shouldn't.
Yeah, you
Why
still
is
have
it?
the +1 is the magic weapon. It's
Okay, so yeah, it's 16.
okay. That still hits.
Yeah, so it'll do 4 points of damage.
Oh right, 4, not 5. They look good, Tunk.
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious.
Oh.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Are you sure to be 4? Because it says it rolled a 2 on the d8 plus your 3 wisdom mod, not counting a magical bonus in there.
The one above it was
Just the 1, yeah.
Oh, okay. The first one. All right, gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah. He hasn't been rolling great for damage, except for that guiding bolt did pretty good.
Guiding bolt
Yeah.
always does good.
Well, I rolled a 1. I rolled 2 6s and a 1 in the gold in the guiding bolt.
Yeah, 3. All right, he looks like he's about to fall over. He's almost using his club as a thing to crutch. Thank you, as a crutch. I will get you, small man. Doc, your turn.
Alright, so if he had more health, then I would be inclined to do a duel on him. But, you know, seeing as he might die, I'm gonna YOLO it.
YOLO.
My sword.
Worst
Warded.
case, he dies.
I can revive him. I have play on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. Killing blow on the ogre.
All right. So you know in Dragon Age how like whenever you can have like cutscene kills.
I don't remember.
Okay, I want to try climbing his back and like getting my sword and kind of like putting it in both hands and kind of like forcing it down like onto his spine.
Okay. Sure, it's all flavor anyways. So you grab a hold of him, come around to the back of him with a mighty leap, grab both hands on your sword, and Grrr! Yes, Legolas killing the cave troll. That's exactly what came to my mind.
Yeah.
You push it down into his spine. He goes, oh, 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 oh. Slams against the ground, and you effortlessly walk off into the square you were in already again.
All right. So, let's see, does that occupy all my turn, or can I do other things?
You have your movement.
That was
and your
just an
bonus.
action.
All right. I'm going to go over her. And is lay on hands an action or a bonus action?
That'll provoke from the direwolf.
It will, and
Eh,
it's an action.
I don't care if it attacks me. Let's see. Is Cure Wounds a bonus action?
That
Okay,
should have been a
I'll-
disadvantage, but missed.
You do have your channel divinity,
Yeah,
which
but-
was a bonus action.
I don't know if I want to use that today. Yeah, sure, I'll use it. All right. So
I don't even think you need to go over there if you're going to do that one, though.
That's true.
that's true. Yeah, I'll just do that. My channel divinity, and it is right. Okay.
All right. Go ahead and roll the healing.
There you go. You
Six,
get 6 health.
6 points to everyone below half that he chooses.
So yeah, just you.
Yeah, 6 to Ugin.
Yeah, that helps.
All right, Far Traveler.
What sort of effect do we think it would take to get on the back of this wolf?
Be a grapple.
Is he too big to grapple?
I think you can grapple large.
Okay. Yeah.
Even
I
so,
will
that's
attempt.
still the climbing onto bigger creatures type thing, anyways.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to set my bow down in the tree, and I'm going to draw my rope sickle out, which is effectively a whip, but it's a rope sickle because I'm a core, and then I'm going to attempt to jump on his back.
All right, and he's gonna try blocking you off. So
I am
strength.
raging from dealing damage last turn, so I have advantage on the strength check.
Does that count even if you do just with your bow, or?
Yeah, it's any here. I'll post rage anytime I attack.
Uh, okay. He definitely failed.
Okay, so I'm gonna wrestle with the direwolf for a little bit with the rope sickle tied around it, like leashed around the bottom part of his neck and me on his back,
Okay.
like choking him out style.
Nice.
So it'll take an attack to actually deal damage, but it's definitely helping because he is grappled. Ba-ba-ba. Cool. That makes it rolling. Being rolling, he's like, I could be anywhere. I'm everywhere. Goes there.
Drugs.
Twa. Arrow at the wolf.
Try and pull his head up for a nice clean chest shot.
With the bonus action, of course. Because I keep forgetting to turn that off. And it helps remind me. Thunk. The wolf remains alive, however. Eject.
Perfect. Am I in melee range of this thing right now?
Yes.
5 feet. Okay. Perfect. I will, at disadvantage, use Twin Spell. And I'll post that for you guys. and then cast 2 Ray of Frosts.
Pew pew.
Oh, that's
Yeah, the first one hits the ground. The second one is true and strikes him. So you get the final kill shot.
The first one was false.
First one was false. Go ahead. Describe your kill.
as the Far Traveler is riding on the back of this wolf and pulling its neck up, I manage to shoot a frost ray right down its throat, and it just freezes from the inside, falls over.
All right. You hear the as its organs shatter inside. The wolf dies. All right. That is the end of combat.
I retrieve my bow.
I
Okay.
retrieve my bow.
Okay.
We're getting better at this.
I retrieve my exoskeleton.
Hell yeah.
I retrieve my glory. Oh, wait a minute. It's
You
right
never
here.
lost it.
I have it on my chest at all times.
Damn straight.
Do we want to rummage through the corpses of the orcs, see if the giant had anything on it either?
Yeah.
More like orc.
Orcsies.
Never mind.
Orcsies.
I thought that the wordplay would be good, but it didn't work.
Sorry, went right over my nugget.
Sorry, I thought that would be funny, but he was
Yeah.
wrong.
I was wrong. So. Anti-inspiration for me.
Anti. Okay.
What if that was a thing too, where like whenever the DM chose, you could be like, "That was terrible. You have disadvantage."
I've heard some DMs will do that, but only in extreme cases where the players are like really not playing the game. They're like metagaming or reading their phone and stuff like that.
I don't
Makes
know
sense.
if that would necessarily help, but
all right.
Or-
You rummage through the orc bodies and find that one of them, probably the ringleader, is carrying 13 gold.
Woo.
Oh shoot, that's the wrong CR. Make that 20 gold.
Oh, rich AF. Who wants it?
For my commentary, I'm going to suggest that Ugin take it because his machines seem to take a lot of time to fix up, and
Sure.
his armor just got beat to shit.
Sure.
It's a little rickety in places, but you can easily tighten up the broken parts or the
Yeah.
breaking parts.
It was blessed anyway.
Also, Forge clerics can spend 100 GP to manufacture stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You guys loot the corpses. They all have a couple javelins apiece. The ogre had a large great club, and the orcs all have great axes that are actually of decent quality. So you can 6 javelins, 3 great axes, and I mean it's a tree log, like a giant log that he was using, so it's not gonna be worth anything.
Oh, do we want to skin the that giant wolf? No.
I mean,
Cool.
I won't need to. We can
Six.
like offer it to Roland.
6 javelins, 3 axes.
And if you wanted a damn tree,
A tree.
I don't need a tree. How much gold was it total?
20.
20.
I want to confront that stranger in the trees.
Ah, good call.
While you're searching, and then you look up and you don't see her, or it. Sorry, you don't see the stranger.
Boy, is there a stranger in those trees?
Do you hail the trees?
I hail the trees.
Can we do some sort of like a survival for tracks or broken limbs or something?
I guess there's not. Let's move on.
Well, I know we don't
No.
do it often, but this would be an okay time for a group perception check.
Yeah. Go ahead and do your perception checks.
Lol.
Doc, you don't give a damn.
That's not an advantage, but take the first one.
There we go.
Ugin, you kind of like, maybe, I can't tell. Let's see what Roland thinks. He's pretty good at these. Perception.
I mean, I'm pretty good, but I'm also pretty old.
Yeah, it could have been like a leaf. I don't know. Who knows? Roland's like, he gives it a glance and goes, and then just looks away again.
If Roland is unconcerned, then it's probably not harmful. As he is our guide and supposed to be keeping us safe. I trust his judgment totally. Even if he only got a 9. So I return to where I was in marching order, which is behind Jacked.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these guys off the map because they're not needed.
Delete that.
What's the action again for the it's not an emote, but it's a flavor text on the
/me or /em.
Meme. So, all right.
Okay. You guys start heading forward. Following the
Okay.
path once more.
Yep.
I shout out, "What do Templars have business in these lands?"
Say that again. You
Far
kind of cut
outside
out.
of Verosa.
Yeah, you're cutting out a bunch.
God damn it! I even yelled.
You came in fine there.
Yeah.
One sec. Okay, does Discord hate me less now?
I don't know.
What business do Templars have in these lands? You're far out of Ishtan Verosa.
We come here for matters important to the order.
As,
Yeah.
Through the order.
as soon as this
Screw
person,
you.
this female voice starts speaking, you can definitely see her. It kind of gives her away.
So the only question I have is that bow ready or is it at ease?
That bow is at the ready.
Time to draw my bow too, but not pointed at her.
I have a spell ready in my hand, just a soft blue glowing orb.
Screw you, lady. My mommy told me not to trust elves.
Nobody point out we're being guided
snicker.
by an elf.
Guided by
Thought is-
once it's clear they can see me, I drop from the tree I'm in.
Okay.
And I walk to the path.
Is your arrow, like, is your bow still drawn?
It's drawn, but held down.
Okay, got it.
So, drawn isn't the right word.
Notched?
Whatever. Notched. Yep.
Got it.
Knocked. Thank you.
Knocked. Even we're all just doing poor at this.
Roland just turns around and knocks an arrow as well, thinking to himself, "Oh damn it!" You can even hear it under his breath. God damn it!
Looks like we have an Elvis standoff.
At least we got elves.
Where are you headed?
Is that
Where
where
are you
everybody
headed? What's your
stands in a
plan?
circle and braids their hair?
We've told you, Elf.
Yes, you've told me it's your business, but what's your business, asshole?
Our business, and not yours.
But you do look injured. I could help you if you so desire.
I have no desire for a Templar to come.
To come?
The last I heard of a Templar's help, you guys killed my father.
We would never do evil. Wait, was your father a mage?
No,
Perhaps
your
your
father a
father
magic?
should not have fallen to the dark side.
I'm sorry, I missed whatever just happened. If something happened.
So, Sock said, we would never do... Wait, was your father a mage? And then Ugin said, perhaps your father should not have fallen to the dark side.
My father was not a mage.
Okay,
Only
then
a-
we didn't kill her.
Only accused of being one. Too quick to act, you Templars. Too quick.
Well, I'm pretty sure that either he lied to you, or
Damn.
yeah, he lied to you. He was
Forgive my naive friend. The Templars are indeed quick to act at times, and at times even a bit overzealous, but it keeps us safe. It is better than the alternative.
I'll ask once more, without the unso kind remark. What is your business here?
Well, that is much more formal.
We travel
We're
in a
picking
cardinal
berries.
direction.
Eastward.
Eastward, thank you.
You have turned to this north path, and you're
So
expected to continue north.
Oh, okay. We travel northward.
What other things are northward of this town that would not just be a hut?
Well, the hut's on a lake,
Right.
and there's more forest.
Okay. Is it just uncharted after that?
Yeah, more or less. Very few travel beyond. Even Roland seems unsure when he was questioned about people beyond the hut.
Okay. We are explorers seeking to chart the uncharted territories to the north of the lake. I didn't know we needed permission to do that.
Didn't say that you needed permission. This isn't my land.
Then we'll be on our way.
I pipe up from the back. So what were you trying to do fighting a giant and his entourage?
I was simply alongside the path when they came along. I've been trying to hide this whole time.
And from the sounds of it, that dog kind of got you pretty good.
Did a good chunk on me. He got a nice bite.
Sorry to hear that.
And I fell out of the tree. It's not the first time.
Well,
Clumsy elf.
It sounds like to me, Elf, that if we didn't show up, then you would probably be dead. So I think you should be thanking us.
Yes, and if you didn't show up, my father would still be.
Hey,
Both of these things are true.
wasn't my fault.
Probably not, considering you just got out of boot camp.
Valid. Would I recognize Thok?
Everybody recognizes Doc.
Exactly. That's what I think.
Does Stock have a house symbol, mate, or are we just kind of
Yes.
going by the cuff? Oh, you do
House
have
of
No,
Atreides,
hold
come
on.
on, my... Oh.
Well, name,
Yes.
yes. What is the symbol of
Hold on.
House Atreides?
I will let me find it. It is find a good one. Sure, how about this?
How about it?
It's in Discord.
Making it hard. That
Also, like,
was.
for some reason it's taking him forever to upload stuff.
Mm.
Where did you post it?
Discord. It'll be up in like 10 seconds.
Here it
He
is.
posted it in general, not D&D.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Wait.
I accidentally went into general chat. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll work on getting that set. Oh, there we go. That works. Cool. I got to show it on stream real fast. It's a very well-known house. Yes, you would recognize it.
Seeing as this didn't go so swimmingly for me, and I am headed the same way in search of my own virtues, charting the lands, as you say, I'd like to join you guys on your stroll along. I don't think it'd be safe for me to go alone.
Give me a second, would you?
I mean, who are we to turn down?
Let's talk about it really
I mean, sure, yeah, I'll step aside and speak in hushed tones. But who are we to turn down a traveler looking for shelter?
Well, how do we know she's not an assassin sent by the Major?
We have our own assassin. If she is, she'll be dead before she gets away.
I highly doubt the frail one could take out us all.
This is true. But what should we tell her when we actually get to the hut?
She doesn't have to be involved.
So just tell her wait outside?
Yeah, that might work.
Just visiting some old friends?
That might work.
Okay, alright.
I don't suggest we tell her they're friends, because from the sounds of things, it could be a hostile interaction.
Well,
Right.
that's why they're old friends and not, current friends.
I drop to my knees and begin to seize and puke violently.
I lean around Sock and just look in a tilted angle at her.
What the fuck?
Same.
You doing okay?
I don't think she's doing okay.
Just showed for me finally.
So,
I just showed it, yeah.
slam the ground twice if you can hear me.
Nothing. The continued seizing and vomiting.
Well, somebody help her for Christ's sake, and I'll run over to her.
Can I do like a medicine check?
Alright, do you go and check her, like, look at her with your hands and stuff, or do you just look?
Look at her with my hands.
Well, like, a
I
medicine
have to
check.
see you.
What size
Oh,
is this?
no.
A? B? C?
Oh no.
Can we do some sort of either a medicine or perhaps an arcana check, maybe some necromantic sorcery as caused her to become sick?
Well, go ahead and do a medicine. Well, I don't know what's happening.
I will whisper you.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm just so lost.
I have no idea what's happening right now.
The DM was not informed of the happening.
The violent vomiting.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Jack did a good
It's a
job
bluff.
on medicine, so we'll see.
It's
I
a
don't know
bluff.
how people work.
She's definitely stabilizable. She's not like unworldly or anything.
I got a 10.
It sounds like only Jack actually ran up to check on her. The other people just kind of like look back at her like, what?
Is she okay?
I was assessing her danger as an assassin, okay?
It's kind of hard to assassinate when you're projectile vomiting.
Yeah, I found her not to be a threat.
Well, she could be. She could be faking it.
She rummages through the puke and finds a knife and throws it at somebody.
Oh no.
Well played, assassin.
Next level assassination.
Oh, okay. It doesn't take too much. Mostly just helping her get through it. But yeah, it does help. She stops throwing up.
What did you do?
It's like rubbing her back. Just
Oh, so just kind of like moral support.
Yeah, like
holding back her
pulling
hair.
hair out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to determine this doesn't seem to be something like she's not poisoned, she's not like magically affected. She just seems to be having a rough moment, to say the least. And something stirred something deep inside of her gut that wasn't happy about it, and it expelled everything.
Okay, so do you do that a lot?
A
That
lot
might be an
has,
issue.
a lot isn't accurate, but often enough to be disturbing and motivating.
Motivating. Quest.
Quest. All I heard was
You are-
quest.
Question mark.
Question.
okay.
Oh, question.
You are motivated to puke?
No, I know the future, and it's terrifying.
What does the future you see?
I, and she starts convulsing.
Oh, now look at what you've done. You broke her again. People are so weird.
We got ourselves a real Kate Swats Haderach now. That was a Dune joke. Yep.
The future did not tell her wolf teeth. No, okay. What do you do, guys? What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm kind of like, I'm gonna like watch her puke a little bit more, and I'm like, okay, I won't ask. Wait a minute. It's not magic you're using, is it?
Oh, it's convulsions, not clairvoyant. Oh, the
She just said
clairvoyant.
she could see the future.
Yep.
This is more things DM doesn't know about.
No, I do.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I read that weird. I don't know why I read it as. I don't know what I read it as. But the clairvoyant part being, she saw the future. It could be divine.
Could
or
be.
ancestral. Yeah,
But if she's not sanctioned, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Heretic.
Heretic.
Murder the heretic.
But judging by the look of it, it's not her fault though.
Heretic.
I not a suck. Most people don't choose to vomit
Unintentional
that way.
heretic. Just like you, Jack.
Jack's so loud because Thok wants to cure him.
Well, it's better than the alternative that Sock's mama would have given.
Cure it with much prejudice.
Cure it with knocking heads on pikes, if I recall from session 1.
Cure it with maximum prejudice.
Cure it with spears.
The prejudices seem to just kind of melt away the further we get in the.
Well, so you ready to come along?
Yes.
Okay. So if you have any like future visions, then like try to keep up with us at just like walk while you puke. Okay.
Ugin,
Uh,
perhaps you should teach her how to not be alone with her thoughts.
I mostly I just go to bed.
Have we tried reading a
Gone
book?
thought.
Be gone, thought.
Be gone.
That's still funny. Oh boy. Anyway,
All right, you guys head out then, or march
I don't know,
forward?
how late is it?
It's still like 10.
at mid morning.
Yeah, it's
We have a few more hours till the hut.
Not even nap time. Okay.
yeah, you're pretty sure you're gonna hit the hut around lunchtime.
Ugin and I should probably rest before a hut happens.
Yeah, I'm feeling a senior nap coming on.
Okay. You guys can take a short rest.
Okay.
How do I only? I should have
For like spell slots and stuff, what does a short rest do?
nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Yep. So, there are certain.
Yeah, it's not necessarily true. If you're a warlock, for example, or if you start multi-classing warlock, it will be adjusted on short rests. But as a sorcerer, it doesn't do anything.
Wow.
Good thing you have 2 more.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good lord.
There are very few things that refresh on short rest, but they do exist.
There are
Okay.
also like class abilities and stuff.
Certain ones.
Gotcha.
I think Druid of the Land can get a spell slot or 2, and you can use your sorcery points.
Right, to regain spell slots.
Yeah.
I was just seeing if anything did. I'm sitting pretty at the moment.
Does Ellie, who has not yet introduced herself, like to use
We
that?
just we're just so how is healing work in short rest?
Okay, so you have hit die equal to your level, and you can roll as many of those as you have left.
You get half of your max back on a long rest.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you guys on a long rest will receive 2 back. Okay. So, new party member, new marching order. I'm guessing the main group of 4 will be the same, and Ellie will do something else, or will she want to join the main group? Or will the main group want her to join them?
I'd like to be in between people, if at all possible. I am a weakling.
So you want to be with the main group?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw you some random
Put her
place.
between me and Ugin.
Okay.
Sounds
Yep.
like a decent plan.
Good enough. Roland will continue to scout ahead.
Okay. Sounds good.
He's having a really bad day running through these woods and making sure you guys know where he is.
Roland, you're not hitting
Wait.
very well. Try again.
Let's try again.
That's a
And
little better.
disappears.
I
Okay.
nod curtly in the general direction I last saw him, pretending that I have any idea where the fuck he just went.
He's good at this one thing in particular. All right. So here I'm out. We're actually going to do a lot of theater of the mind. And we're going to go back to this blank map here. Oh, I need to grab... Okay. I need to make her your default, so when I do grab her, It's already ready to go. Oops, wrong button. So you guys start heading north, and it takes a little while since you did take that hour to rest in the forest. Oh, I was gonna have you do some roleplay. What do you guys talk about for the hour?
I am rubbing dents out of my armor and napping.
Would you like help rubbing those dents out? I can punch them from the inside if you so desire.
I'll kind of walk next to the
Barbaric.
far traveler and just kind of look at him and start asking him about like his heritage and where he's from, because he seems to be very out of place.
Far Traveler will tell you that his full name is Skell Far Traveler Wikvaya. He's not actually formally introduced himself to you from this point. You've only been told his name by Calamance, actually. So he will explain that he's from the Arath Okab Mountains, and that he was selected for his superior physical abilities to take this dangerous mission to go make peace with the Templars.
Cool. And just carry on kind of conversation, trading, like life stories back and forth, which I don't have very many. Character's fairly young. It kind of explain my situation. As far as, when I was younger, magic started to just kind of happen around me, and it wasn't really by choice. And my grandfather used to be was a sorcerer in the war that fought for the side of magic, and was eventually caught by the Templars and experimented on.
All right.
Ellie will make an attempt to have conversation with Thok.
Okay.
But I am doubtful as to the success of any said conversations.
Are you kidding? Thok loves small talk. You heard how
Damn
often
right
we
he
ignore
does.
him.
not I don't think Ellie will be as receptive of Thok's great conversation.
Okay, shoot.
So this is the exoskeleton spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
thought we were
didn't show
actually
it to
gonna
you
make
guys.
conversation.
No, I'm not actually going to make conversation. I'm saying her instinct would be to try to talk to you and not enjoy it all that much as soon as it started.
Okay.
And then she obsessively checks all of her knots on her harness and her different the different places she has knots tied.
Sounds naughty.
That's what she's into. She has a very intricately woven knot around her
Around her what?
her
Yes.
hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking hair was gonna be said. I was.
Also, sorry for interrupting, Matt.
Oh, how could you?
What kind of knot is that on your hammer?
Oh, it's just so I can toss it. It's nothing special.
Oh, so like there's a rope attached to your hammer?
Not attached. It's intricately woven. She's just not impressed by it. She's constantly improving it.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
She's into getting tied up. We have a spare bracelet.
Oh, hey, look, a Mr. Skeleton Man shows up.
There you go. That's the spiritual weapon.
Oh, Jesus. That's
Oh.
cool. Isn't
Like
it?
the skeleton and like the whole skeleton? Or the
Sure.
weapon is whole? Yeah, sure.
The
You
mechanical
throw a
skeleton.
skeleton?
Necromancy.
Ah!
There's probably no head attached, but close enough.
It does the job.
Yeah, it's a token.
Okay, and then I feel like our traveler's token is wrong. I'm not sure.
Yes, go ahead and delete my token, and then in the default one, assign the red bar to rages, and get rid of the token's name because it's distracting me because nobody else's token has a name.
Oh,
My
just
token has a name on my screen.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think the name shows up for the one you control.
The only one that I've been able to see is Roland's.
It's because I did
Oh, I
this.
still see Roland's too.
I can make it magical. La 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 la. Take your time to do things. Okay. There you go. Now everyone has one, except for you.
Wasn't that special?
Just kidding. Okay. So you guys travel for a good couple hours. Midday breaks, and a little bit beyond that, and you see in the distance a clearing. The trees break away about 30 feet from a hut settled on a lake. This hut has a full like porch around it that extends actually into the lake and has like its own dock. So it's like wood hut. Around it is a wooden porch, and then that goes over the water and has the posts that stick up for support, and then it goes down onto a dock that extends a little bit into the water, which has a nice little rowboat on it. The lake is a little shallow at this time of year, and it is about 5 feet, or yeah, about 5 feet straight down from the edge there. There's not much of a beach. The hut itself looks to be about 30 feet, or 20 feet by 20 feet, and 30 feet tall, with a smoking chimney on top. A front door and 2 windows are on the front. Hence the front door part.
So have our anti-magic pendants been recharged at this point?
I'll say yeah. You've traveled quite a ways with the heat of the sun and yourself to recharge it.
Cool.
Also on the front porch area is a rocking chair. However, it is unoccupied currently.
Is it rock?
No.
Okay. All right. So once we get here, I would like to I can use my amulet for detect magic, right?
You're able to cast your detect magic and boost its ability using your amulet.
Okay, got it. I will do that.
Okay, as a ritual?
Yes.
Okay, that takes 5 minutes again, and then the amulet takes the rest of that energy whoop, and spreads it out.
Cool. What do my elf eyes see?
What do your elf eyes see?
You don't have elf eyes.
I was gonna say, unless you stole some elf eyes, you don't got any.
I
You just put him on his fingers like olives.
You guys
Oh,
thought that was a jar of
God.
martini olives this whole time.
Okay, what do I see through my magic detect eyes?
Are you casting it? Where are you casting?
It's on yourself. Like
Well, yeah.
you see the things.
Where are you personally standing when you cast it?
It lasts for I think 10 minutes. So like I'm gonna like walk around. Like how far away from the hut are we?
The trees clear away at 30 feet.
Yes.
Okay. Don't get mad at me, man.
I'm trying to explain something and you don't listen to me.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. Okay, so where are you in
Inside the
this?
tree line, outside the tree
Inside the
line.
tree line.
Just inside the tree line?
Yep.
Then you don't detect anything.
Okay.
Where do you guys go?
Think we're ready.
I think we're ready.
Okay. All right. So, I'm going to turn around to Isis, Ilisis,
Ellie.
Ellie.
Ellie. Okay. Gonna turn around to Ellie and be all like, "Okay, so we got some friends in here, or some people in here. Um, gonna have a little talk with them. Go ahead and
I
wait
have a friend
outside
who
on the
lives.
porch." What?
I have a friend who lives here. Yeah, I know her.
Wait, you do?
Yeah, she's pretty nice.
She
The old
gives you
Well,
lady.
candy.
well, shit.
Is she a magic user?
She's just a nice lady. I wouldn't know.
Okay, but
Well, we're
wait on the
gonna go
porch
have.
regardless.
Yeah, we're gonna go have a nice conversation with her.
Oh, a
So,
nice conversation. Insight, please.
uh yeah, that it's not gonna be a nice conversation per se.
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll deception. Like I'm not hiding in it at all.
By the tone
I'm
of his voice, easily enough, he's not going to be having any sort of conversation that is nice.
not only do I immediately distrust you as a Templar, but I don't trust your tone. And I like this lady. I'll beat you in the door if I have to just to make sure she's gonna be okay. I'm not
Uh,
gonna let you do what they did to my father. Don't be so quick with your judgment again.
Ha, look at Ellie. If she's a hag, you may regret your decisions to be first in the door.
She's a hag. I'll kill her with you.
I nod. Good enough.
Good enough for me. Let's
good
go.
enough for me.
so Roland goes, I've done my job. Sits down, lights a pipe, sits there. I don't give a damn.
Okay.
Well, you're playing Roland like he's Paul.
I'm trying my best now that he's not needed to
Going
describe
to
to the
hell and
party
coming back.
everything.
Okay.
He did his
Enter the
job. He
door.
doesn't give a shit. Yeah,
Also, how much longer would you be going?
We can either end now or keep going for probably another hour. It's up to you guys. I mean, we don't have to go an hour, but
We're about to go inside the hut.
yes.
We can pause there.
I'm down for that.
Okay,
Good with me.
Sounds good.
good stopping point. We got our one combat and some roleplay down. Not a bad session.
Par
at
for the
all.
course.
Yes, sir. One of these days, we're gonna have to have an extended session somehow. We'll figure that out another time.
I mean, we already play twice a week.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down if I didn't work the next day.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. All right, everybody. Thank you all for playing, and thank you all for watching. We'll catch you next time, and as always, stay classy.
Bye.
Something like that.